What's going on, boy?
What's going on? Sorry I'm later than I thought I said I was going to be. That I said I thought it was going to be. Dog took fucking ages to do a shit. So...
Standard, man. Standard.
So here we are.
Sweet. Right.
Oh, what are you playing?
Enshrouded. I'm just going to log out. Oh, when you try and fast travel and someone hits you, you can't fast travel.
Oh, well, you try fast traveling IRL and being hit at the same time.
Yeah, be different, wouldn't it?
When are they going to invent fast travel for real life?
Good question.
I guess, like, do things like trains and cars and shit count as fast travel?
I think I want to go on the bullet train before I answer this question.
Oh, all right. Go do some research and come back.
I need people to pay it for me. I need Defcon to pay it. Oh, his VoIP has gone.
Who?
Oh, yours. I didn't hear you for like a minute. How
How's
was your day?
Oh!
You got promoted?
Promoted!
Promoted.
Those were my favourite. Those, what are they called? Battlefield friends.
Yeah.
Did they ever do... Oh, I think they did eventually, didn't they, for the new 2042, whatever it's called now. They did a new series for that, didn't they? But I don't think it was as good.
I don't think it was. It's not memorable anyway.
No, I don't... Well, I watched a couple and they were just like talking about all the bugs and shit. But yeah, all the ones for Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, they were incredible. Yeah, just been busy, man. Fucking really busy day. Really busy week so far, man. I'm over it.
I'm busy a couple of weeks, boys. Busy 4 weeks for me. Just today we got stuck in a vehicle.
Oh.
That got rolled over onto its side. Well, barely on its side. It was on 2 wheels and just stuck on a tree.
Yeah. What, did you do that on purpose?
No.
Oh.
I didn't. I wasn't driving. I was the commander, which is like the passenger seat. But I was like in charge of all the instrumentation and making sure we're getting all the data and stuff. And then he come down this hill. We weren't going particularly fast, actually. It was only going about 40 kph, which is what, 32 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour, not long. And then as he turned the corner, the back end fucking slid out, and it's like 19-ton fucking armored vehicle, and it just sort of hits this sort of curb area and sort of leant up against the tree.
Oh shit! I mean,
yeah.
It's been like really fucking wet as well, right?
Yeah. So it was not great, but we couldn't get out because the vehicle was registering that it was a rollover, and so wouldn't let us open the armored doors at the back. And then we couldn't get we didn't have enough strength to get the armored doors up because there was like loads of twigs and that at the top. So we were just stuck in there, just radioing for help.
Oh shit!
Had to get a digger to put a chain on one side and drag us back down. No. Yeah. It was getting so warm. It was getting so warm in there. I think because we have like at the moment we're doing what are we doing? Prop shaft testing. So we're testing the temperature of the prop shaft and watching it with cameras. So we've got to have it showing. It gets about fucking 100 degrees. Your eyes start boiling at one point. You got to have a break. It's like fucking hot. The prop shop's getting to 135 degrees and shit. We're doing a durability test on it, so we need to do 40 hours of constant running on it.
Did you turn to cannibalism, or even think about turning to cannibalism yet? Or were you in there for long enough?
I wasn't in there for long enough, but I felt I was cooking for someone else to eat me.
So either cannibalism, or you just have to all have sex with each other. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if they come to rescue you and they open the doors and you're all just like gangbanging?
You've only been in there like half an hour.
You're just circle jerking each other.
Not even that. Like you're just stuck in there, and you just fucking. He's like, "What the fuck are you two doing? You've only been stuck in there for half an hour."
You got like tribal war paint on. Like, this is my bitch now.
He's holding my pocket.
Hold my pocket. Hold my pocket.
Stuck in there with a like female engineer. I'm like, oh my god, it's paper and village time.
Fucking hell. I've just seen all these. Why were Wes and Defcon sharing pictures of cowboy boots in Discord?
I have no idea, man. And then they started showing tunes from like the 70s and the 60s and shit.
And then Defcon just throws a croc into the mix with a stirrup on. Or what are they called? Spur. A spur.
Spur, yeah. I don't know what a stirrup. I don't know what the difference is. I'm sure he would be able to...
Stirrups are what you put your foot in on a horse.
Oh yeah.
Not his ass.
Or ass.
Oh dear. Well, What a ride. What a wild ride.
Yeah.
So, I want you to plug, boy.
You want me to plug? You can catch us on these nuts.
I want you to do it all in like a hillbilly accent, though.
You no, I don't want to butcher it, man.
I want you to
you
do
can
it.
catch us on that damn Spotify they talk about. There, you can even pick us up on that corporate piece of shit Apple Music and that conglomerate piece of shit YouTube.
Oh, dude.
I get all my best music on YouTube's. Me and Dingus and the boys get all our hunting videos off there.
You're like, oh, no, I really don't want to do it. And now you've got a fucking backstory.
Charlene's my sister and my wife.
Okay.
We used to call her mom before the wedding. Yep.
Yeah, basically, wherever you're listening to us, thanks. You found us. Secondly, if you can rate us 5 stars, why aren't you doing it already?
Yeah, boy.
You literally have one job. Whoa, that just reminded me.
5-star on TripAdvisor, please.
Margaret.
Pirate Memory Games.
No. Have we got any 5-star reviews for Friendly DayZ podcast? Yes. That's all I got. Yeah.
yes, we have.
No, we got some 4-star reviews for a rampant rabbit. No, I don't know.
Rampant rabbit. They only get 5-star reviews, bro.
Hey, review us and keep putting your questions into Spotify. They're really cool. I really like putting them in. Every episode has a little box on it. I think it just simply says, what did you think about this episode? And yeah, tell me your deepest, darkest secrets, just to fuck me up a little bit, you know.
Ooh, deepest, darkest secrets, eh?
No, not too deep, I guess. Because I guess I will be publicising them. Anyway, shall we do this episode? Shall we roll the intro? Shall we get it on?
We shall.
No, we shouldn't get it on. No, we shouldn't.
Let's Marvin Gaye and get it on.
Alright, let's do this intro shit. Welcome to episode 67, Immerse Yourself. Only 2 more episodes to go, Dave.
Giggity.
Yeah, episode 67, Immerse Yourself. What does that mean? Explain.
Well, DayZ's a very immersive game. You got to get right inside it, right in the deep depths of it to learn the whole game. But
right up inside
essentially, eels right up inside it. But yeah, you've got to get right up inside that game. But to get more in depth into it, I think we were talking about it many episodes ago, but we're going to circle back to it now. It's just the VoIP in DayZ has improved massively.
Well, before we dive straight into it, I want you to tell them what you told me just now, how you came up with the idea.
Oh, well, you know, Andy said to me last week, I've had enough of editing episodes, and all you do is get people in for interviews, and he says, you need to start thinking of some episodes. And I said, oh, okay, boy, I'll pick up the baton and I'll run with it. Sweet. And I totally forgot until when I got stuck in the vehicle earlier today. And I went, oh, Andy asked me to think of a vehicle. Think of a vehicle? Think of an episode. So I started thinking probably about 4.5 hours ago.
In the middle of his circle jerk, he's gone, oh.
Yeah. Oh, I thought of Andy while I get in. I'm joking. Andy.
Yes.
Yeah. So I said, fuck it. We used to use, like, use the Xbox, our console friends. Your VoIP, the VoIP on console is just so, it's different. To be nice, isn't it? It's different. It has improved. It has improved. Well, I remember because if you're talking in a group chat, like me, you, and Andy were always in a group chat, weren't we? You are Andy. I meant Mark. So we're always in a group chat, and whoever we had in, we'd always invite to like our parties, or whether it be Drew, whether it be somebody else. Do you know what I mean? Always invite to our party if we ran into like somebody else. But it's so hard because you've got to then leave do you still have to do that, Andy? Do you have to leave the group chat to talk on VoIP on the console?
I
Or has that
believe
been
so,
rectified?
man. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it hasn't actually been fully rectified. It's got better, the VoIP, but it hasn't been rectified to the fact that you can still be in.
Yeah. I don't know. Let us know. Tell us.
Yeah,
If you're
tell us,
playing
guys.
console, let us know if that's actually still a thing.
Dino is probably the subject matter expert in that, isn't he?
We've got quite a few console players in our Discord, you know.
Yeah. Isn't Drew Diabetic a console guy? He's PS5, isn't he?
I think you're right. I'm just having a look at the team up
Yeah.
thing and seeing what people are saying. Yeah, play on XYZ.
Well, I asked someone the other day when he put a
Jiffy
question
style.
out. Are you? Oh yeah.
Go on,
Oh yeah,
sorry.
you've got the analytics, haven't you? Yeah, what people are on. I was gonna say because I asked someone earlier. Someone put a question in the Discord. I asked, "Are you PC or console?" He never commented again.
It's gone.
He
He's off.
disappeared.
Scared him
He's
off,
like, how dare you? I'm Game Boy.
How dare you?
I'm on the Game Boy, you fool.
I don't know where that came from. Don't matter. Hello.
Like
But in
fake-
direct comparison, we're talking PC, right? And
Yeah.
we're doing the same thing. We're sitting in Discord, aren't we? There's a big, what I don't want to get into, I don't know, we could touch on it, is the whole debate between using Discord to an advantage in like gunfights and things like that. But we had this conversation with Sweetest Kill, and she was saying they would do runs where they would purposely not sit in Discord. Say, all right, I'm going to aim to get to XYZ town. I'm going to aim to get there for around this time, but I'm also going to try and find a radio and I'll find you on this channel. Do you know what I mean? They could easily sit in Discord, but using the radio instead.
I think the radios are underrated.
Oh, yeah, big time. And I think Discord is the problem for that.
Well, you say that because Minder, about a year ago, done a little thing where he started using the radio a long time. But there was a guy, and he shall be unnamed because I don't want to give him any satisfaction. He will now be called Buzz Killington.
You can't remember his name.
Buzz Killington would use the radio in the same way as Minder would and meet up with people, and he would do the double cross and slot you. He'd done it to Tope a few times. He'd done it to Minder a few times. So people then built a massive distrust in using the radio, where the rapport was all then been built up by Minder and the guys from Karma Crew. So people actually had courage in the radio, like had a little bit of, I don't know what you say, like confidence in using it and then meeting up with friendly people, where the confidence in this guy would just constantly do it. And Karma Crew didn't ban him. I would have fucking banned him. He would have been hit with Force Hammer in the face. The ban hammer would have been fucking in his fucking grill. But they were nice enough to sent him a nice little message. Hi, guy, could you maybe give it a rest? We really were trying to do something for content and all that sort of thing, And I think he kind of respected it, and he cut it down to only once in every fortnight doing it to people.
Well, this is the conversation we had with Mike Doherty, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because he said, look, he wasn't actually breaking any rules. He was just being a prick. Which is fine. You're allowed to do that in DayZ.
Play DayZ the way you want to play DayZ. That is the best thing about the game.
Exactly.
But
and
in the other end of the scale, I would have fucked you clean off, son. You fucking around with the boys? You tainting the radio? No way, man.
So that is definitely one way to increase the immersion of your game, right? Is to stay out of Discord, stay on the radio, do a lot of VoIP, yada, 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 all of that.
We still every now and then pick up the radio on servers we haven't been on to see what channels people are using.
Oh, I always do. Yeah, if ever I've got one and a battery spare, you'll
We've
often
tried
hear
it on
me
Empire Z.
squirreled away.
We've tried it on all the servers, didn't we?
All of them, mate. Done all of them.
Oh, completed it, bruv.
Yeah. Just say, hello, is anyone on the radio? Go through all the channels. No one ever responds, like very rarely, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, that was the episode of our first episode. That was the name of our first episode, wasn't it?
Is anyone on the radio? Yeah, it was, yeah.
Oh, we've come full circle.
Such a long way, man. We've come such a long fucking way. Well, I have, personally.
Yeah, you've just gone downhill, though. That's the problem. Just a long way downhill.
more sadistic than Caesar himself. Sadistic Caesar, that was a shout out for you. But yeah, going back to like the PC. So before Discord, there was TeamSpeak. Slightly more difficult to use, I believe. Never used it personally. I know a lot of people did use it. Slightly a little bit like difficult to use.
Let me just
It was
sit in there, just really slip in real quick. TRMZ prefers TeamSpeak to Discord. How mad is that?
He also prefers writing on stone like the Romans. He's that old. Chiseling.
Yeah, sorry, carry on.
Paul was here. He still does it in his desk. When he gets a desk.
82 BC.
Great. Yeah. If destroyed, still true.
Oh my god, do you remember that? IDST.
Yeah.
Y2K, IDST.
Y2K. Man, he still does
And
that.
then he used to do the Y2K plus 4.
Oh. Yeah, so then on Discord, which is quite an easy function to use, we use it all the time. It's good in the fact that comms is key in like battles. Communication is key, so you know where everyone is if you are with the right people. I know I've run with people before in the Discord, and it's been chaotic. You're like, fuck's sake. As long as your comms are nailed down, or you're able to like equate what you can say, because I know a few people get into battles and they just can't get it out. They're like stuttering, like, oh, I'm here. Okay, where's here? I'm looking over a house. Okay, good one. There's at least a tree in front of me. You are fucking nailing it today, bro.
Do you know, I just think that's so much better over the radio. But do you know one thing I think the radio could do better?
Okay.
Is the sound of the voice doesn't sound like it's coming through a radio.
Yeah, so it needs to sound more cassette-like.
What was that space game that Minder played for a bit? Was it Star Citizen or something?
Yeah, Star Citizen, yeah. I think that's the one that fucking Paddy loved.
The radio comms sound incredible on that. I watched like a part of his stream and he was playing with someone and it sounded like an NPC. It sounded like it was in-game because of the processing that had gone over the top of it. Lethal Company, that has great comms, like great voice. Because if you're in like a cavern kind of thing, there's a bit of an echo. It sounds like you're speaking through radio, you know? And 1 second, I'm getting phone called, even though... 1 second, dude. Right, what was I saying before I got rudely interrupted by a phone call?
Oh, you saying that radios should sound more radio-like?
Oh, yeah.
Hang on. You know what I mean? Like,
so that would just, I think, way increase the immersion in-game if they're able to do that. I don't know if there's like a fucking limitation or probably, 10-year-old game and all that, like with the processing and stuff. But
I don't know what I think would be cool if you're running with someone with a radio and you sounded like you're on a radio, like this is Roger 2 Charlie over, like a bit like that.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I reckon, like a oh, can I have 2 rounds of Willy Peter? No,
this is Hound Dog 7.
Yeah, you should have is like if you're talking to someone and you get killed, it should be on full send so you can hear people running over the body, or like if there's someone talking in VoIP above your body, you can hear them. Like I just killed him. I'm gonna loot him. Oh shit, my mate's dead.
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
What game is it? Phasmophobia. So,
is it?
Even if you're in Discord, the game can still hear you, assuming you got your mic set up on both things, right? So even if you're not like VoIPing in game, you say like, "Where are you? What's your name?" All that shit. Yeah. It can still hear you. So that would be fucking brilliant. Could you imagine if hot micing was like permanently on all the time?
Oh no.
That would be shit for streamers.
It would be shit for streamers, but also it would be terrible for the guys that want to do the double cross and they're like talking in Discord. Just kill the guy. Yeah, I'm gonna kill him in a minute.
Dude, don't you remember when that happened to DayZ Chopper and he was riding with someone in the car and he accidentally hot-miced talking to his buddy? Yeah, he's like, I'm going to fucking kill this guy. He's like, I'm going to steal his car and all that stuff. He's got so much gear. And then DayZ just got out of the car and he went, yeah, next time you're going to backstab someone, don't hot-mic, bitch. And then just like pinged him in the head.
Lit him up.
It was so hilarious. It was so funny.
But yeah, like, honestly, the immersiveness of that, they could go further with it, like you said, like add in the proper radio sounds. I think another thing it's underrated is that the bigger transceiver with the longer range. No one uses that.
No, it uses up a backpack slot. Who in their right mind's going to use that?
Yeah, no one, unless they're on an actual mission. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we should get tasks from our community, and then we go and stream. Like, if they say, look, you two do a run with one of them with one of them, and talk to people on the radio on a busy server.
Okay.
They got to donate $100 per minute.
Yeah, we should do that. Oh, I tell you what we should do. With every t-shirt sold, because you can send a message.
Yeah.
With every t-shirt sold, we will... Now, just before we finish this sentence, this is not live. And if it's something we do, I will officially announce it. But you can leave a message with every t-shirt sold and say, this is your task, your mission, should you choose to accept it.
Oh, yeah. And then it explodes afterwards.
Yeah. It's the IMF. The impossible?
Oh, impossible.
It's the impossible mission force.
I got the dodgy prostate, the impossible mission.
The impossible motion.
Motion.
That just look. I can see the title screens or like the poster for it, and it's just like the Spider-Man or Spider-Man or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But like Tom Cruise looking like Spider-Man. Impossible motion.
Because I remember watching the Lights Out event. Was it Lights Out event? The last one.
I don't know what you watched.
No, the one that was with Minder, when I was watching Minder and they were in the fire station for so long. The one that was won by, I forget who was won by now, but
Adam Crook was one of them.
Yeah, Adam Crook who stayed in the fucking ISO container for 7 days.
I mean, that's immersion.
That's immersion. He really pulled off that trying to get into the borders.
Yeah, go on. What are you talking about that event for?
I was like, they had to be on VoIP as well as Discord, but like people like Minder and Tope and Pironiax, they were also in Discord, so you heard Pironiax in Discord, then you'd hear his fucking laugh as well in fucking VoIP. You're like, just be in one or the other. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they
I don't really get that rule because they all put it down to whisper mode. It's because there aren't enough radio stations for how many teams there are. That's why they do that. But then just fucking bin it off. Like, it doesn't make that big of a difference. Just fuck that off. Do you know what I mean? But I guess if you're hearing people like in a building next door or something like that, I guess it can make a difference. I don't remember it making a difference in this one, but yeah, I'm not sure. But that goes against what we're saying. We're trying to get more immersion.
Yeah, you're more immersed. Oh, I'm yawning. Fucking hell. No, you're more immersed with that shit, man. Honestly, if you're in VoIP, you're going to be more conscious of saying anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
if you know someone's around, you can lose comms with someone that's in the next room or something if there's somebody else that's come in, say, the corridor, if you're in an armor barrack. Do you know what I mean? So you can't really go, Bob, are you all right? Some guy in between you, like, what the fuck?
And it's just Amish said, be like, yes, I'm all right.
You do not sound like
My
Andy.
name is Bob.
Bob. Yeah, why do I pick Bob?
Bob.
Bob.
Oh, mate,
Bob.
that Blackadder episode is the best.
Bob.
Bob. Okay, so pretty much covered comms.
Yeah.
One of the, do you know what? Do you remember what game was it? It was a Modern Warfare. I think it was the original Modern Warfare remake that came out a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And because I'm an absolute Chad, the first time I played it, I played it on the hardest difficulty with no HUD.
Oh.
Because I wanted full immersion, right? It was fucking brilliant. I absolutely loved every minute of that game because that's how I played it. I played it super hard difficulty and just no HUD, full immersion. The problem with that is when I went back onto the other levels after I completed the game to like grab some other achievements or whatever, I didn't realize until then that you could lean on walls. You could like post up on walls because the icon never came up to show me that I could do that. So that would have made things easier. However, DayZ doesn't really have that problem, does it? Its HUD is so minimalistic.
Yeah, it is.
You've got like the weapons at the bottom.
Yeah, you've got to know apart from, and even then, if you get the bug, you're fully in there. Like if you look, if you get that fucking, the only time you know is when you're in tab. What hotbar are you?
Yeah, but you can turn it off as well, like very easily. It makes not that much of a difference. The immersion there, the HUD-wise, I don't think you could get better whilst also having the instruments up on screen, if that makes sense. We get like ample information, but it doesn't detract from the game,
agree.
you know?
Fully agree. Another one that I like about the immersion, remember the update that happened, Andy, when they went from bikers' helmets being just normal standard helmets to their one actually showing like restricted vision, and when they went for the gas masks and that. I really like that. To me, I liked it. I know a lot of people are like, fucking, I can't wear a helmet now. This is shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, as in, I don't like it. It's like, but I've been wearing a motorbike helmet for the last couple of weeks, like testing an open top vehicle, and it does restrict your vision wearing a helmet, a motorbike helmet. Yes, they've got a nice visor, but it does have that whole difference. Do you know what I mean? So actually, like now putting on the helmet, I'm a bit like, actually, it's more immersive. You'll put that helmet on and you feel like you've got that helmet on IRL.
You've just proved a point. When you talk in game, when you've got a helmet on,
yeah, it's muffled.
Your voice is muffled.
So why can't they put that in the videos?
Right, Bohemia. Dear Bohemia, as a member of this community, ideally insist that you implement voice modifications whilst using the radio. Sincerely, Friendly DayZ Podcast.
Yeah.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
I'm yours.
Oh.
What was today? No, don't do that. Start getting weird videos on fucking...
What?
Start getting some weird videos on self-promos. I'm talking about you know what.
I genuinely, you know not what. I don't know what you're talking about.
The video that went on self-promotion, the one we deleted.
Oh. Oh, yeah, about that. Okay, well. And fucking next.
Next. Yeah, so it muffles you when you're wearing like a face mask or the motorbike helmet, so it muffles you. So surely they can implement something where someone on the other end of the radio only hears you like this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that would be fucking brilliant.
And add that little thing at the end, you know.
There should be an actual in-game as well, because they have it in mods where if you're wearing something that covers your mouth, you can't eat or drink.
Oh wow, that would be a fucking game changer. Imagine that. Imagine you wearing a fucking shemag and you've got a fucking, unless you do the shemag perfectly where it's just covering your neck, then you can still eat. So everyone's then searching for the shemag and not for balaclavas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've been on servers like that, right?
Yeah.
But that should be vanilla.
Yeah. Bikes should be vanilla. That would be immersive. I don't want to run everywhere. Fuck me, man. My geezer's either some sort of fucking special forces guy that can run for miles. I mean, I tell you, sometimes I don't even see a car and I get to tissy. In real life, I would be fucked.
Yeah. What is it like? It's a good few K, isn't it?
Yeah, we used to walk to school. Yeah, we used to walk to school the most abstract way, and that was some distance. And I was knackered and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Falling asleep when you got to school, ready to learn, kids.
Yeah, me and you and that, we probably lived on the peripheral of the catchment for that school, and we still had to walk in because there was no buses in that area. Well,
There's no other school the other side. It's just fucking back then it was just fields.
Well, they only do two in our area now. They only do two schools now. They don't do middle school anymore. They've binned it off. They're literally doing two schools now, so it goes up to like year 6 or 7, and then it goes from 7 to 12, and then they have to do education now. 13, 14 years, 13 and 14. So they have to be in school until they're 18 now.
Yeah. Well, they have to be in education, not in school.
Yeah, not in school. So you could do like an advanced apprenticeship and then get it signed off by that company. Yeah. So.
Friendly! What's something that we can get rid of to increase immersion? Like something that's too easy, something that's too gamey right now. Like, I don't know, maybe even like tab to open invent. But that's a massive change. Like, imagine imagine it was VR. You'd have to look down and interact with your bag, you know?
Each pocket. You don't tab. You have a letter for each pocket.
The size of each pocket. We spoke about this. How does your t-shirt have pockets?
Oh, mate, yeah, Jesus, my t-shirt's got 12.
Immersion breaking.
Yeah. You press a button. Like at the moment, we're playing a game where if you want to get to your backpack, you press B for your backpack. Level 2 backpack, hey, bro. Yeah. So it's just like you now you do your left pocket. You have to pick L. Your right pocket. You press R. I mean, I don't know if anyone's got any keybinds on there, but get them out of there.
No one's got any keybinds on R.
What would R be then?
It's because you
R?
never shoot anyone.
Oh yeah, reload. I never use a fucking ammunition.
Always die too early.
L or K and L then. No one's got anything on K, have they?
L is for night vision, isn't it? And your torch and stuff.
Change it.
Change it to T.
Change
What's
it.
T used for? Nothing.
Taking a shit. What?
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know, man. Also, I think there should be. There's so many beds in DayZ, and I think your character should maybe get tired.
Yeah.
And you have to take a you slowly throughout the day your like stamina gets less and less, and then when you go for a sleep, or a little 10-minute sleep, your stamina bar then comes back.
There's a mod for that.
I know, but I think that should be vanilla, and that should add to the immersion. You then have to find yourself a house for a little fucking hunker down. Do you know what I mean? Or you use stims.
Yeah.
Like you drink a can, and it gives you the energy to carry on.
Yes, there is
Other
a mod
games
for
have
that.
this. Yeah.
Yes, there is. No, should not be vanilla, man. Fuck that.
Why not?
That's too
Why
much. No, at least I don't like that. It's too much. Is it too much?
Too much. Okay. What other things do you think? All right. What things can they get rid of then to make it more immersive? What do you think? Let's see. What things could they get rid of? I don't know, man. I think it's a very immersive game.
It's difficult, isn't it? We can think of loads of things they can add.
Yeah, to make it more immersive. But what could they get rid of this baseline vanilla game that would make it more immersive? Like, we mentioned obviously about the backpack and maybe, have been it too easy for you to get into your event. So that could be a thing. But finding it hard. Finding it hard to think of anything else.
I think maybe
when you're running, you'd see your head looking through your body. No, I'm not joking.
The repeated assets is a big thing. So the
great assets.
the amount of like houses there are that are all the same, the amount of Zeds that there are that are all the same. They all do the same attacks. Do you know what I mean?
Like even guys that come out with new maps. So this Alteria's got different types of apartments, but there's only 2 types of apartments. Not everyone different. Do you know what I mean? You travel through, for instance, Bristol, and every house is almost different. I don't know why I picked Bristol. I was going through the A's, and then I got to the B's, and Bristol come first.
You can think of a single place that started with A.
I was thinking of Albuquerque. Let's go Albuquerque. Let's speed out, boys. Go down to Albuquerque.
That's funny, bro.
B was the first one, but I have a very logical head, so like literally didn't think of any A's of England. I went for like Albans, but then St Albans, and I was like, that's Ness, so I went fucking Bristol.
Aylesbury. Remember you said everyone lives in Aylesbury?
Fucking everybody. Mowgli lives in Aylesbury. Everyone. You don't, but everyone lives in Aylesbury. It's a tiny place, but everyone lives there. Yeah, literally. Apart from the terraced houses, I obviously understand if the terraced houses all look fucking similar, but at least paint the doors different.
Is it in Netherlands where they all paint their houses like really weird, wacky colours? Like Amsterdam and shit. Amsterdam!
Yeah, but that's not in England. I was thinking of English fucking
You were
towns.
going for Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. That's why I didn't say Albuquerque. I said fucking Bristol. Fucker.
Yeah, Bristol's barely fucking England.
Yeah, man, I fucking love Bristol.
I don't think we'll like you though.
They say
we don't like you round. You don't like your sort round here.
They say things like grass. Like they say that. They say grass and stuff differently to us, even though they're from the south. They say like grass. They say like the northerner.
Yeah, you just your attempt was incredible. I'm going to commend you for that.
No,
grass.
I'm gonna smoke some grass. Grass. Your ass is grass, boy. Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, maybe that could be more immersive. Maybe like all the houses. Remember GTA, the first GTA?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first ever one where you look down.
Yeah.
That wasn't really based on anywhere in particular, was it?
Yeah, I think it was, dude. I think it was. Oh no, I can't remember. But no, let's
No,
say
no,
no. Let's say no.
no. So I know. Fact. The first one was just a mashup of loads of different places, so it wasn't actually an IRL place. Then they brought out the I don't know if you want to call it a DLC or another sub game, like GTA London, and it genuinely had like all the London, literally it was like a bird's eye view of London, which was amazing. So maybe they could. There's people that have made maps that are very similar to the hometowns at the start of their creation of the map, but then they've gone away from it. Have made it like, oh, they put a military camp here, a military camp there. There wasn't that many military camps. Maybe if someone made a map that was almost identical to where they live.
Yeah, that would be sick.
People have tried it. You know what is it? Pacific Northwest is like Pacific Northwest, but they've added like places in there that shouldn't be in there. But if there was a genuine like map, let's say for instance, say Los Angeles, and I know it'd be a fucking hard one to do, and the lag would be fucking horrendous. But if you were from Los Angeles and you were playing the game and you knew every fucking street, it'd be mad, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
that would be fucking immersive.
Yeah. Do you know what? Going completely off subject, I want someone to make a map. Say someone, because I can't be asked. Someone to make a map the size of Essica that's just all military base. It's just one big military base. How sick would that be?
Well, Camp Bastion, I don't know if you've heard of that before. It's the big camp in Afghan, the big one. It was the size, it was a 14k by 14k. It was the same size as Reading.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I once ran from one side of it to the other. I was on the peripheral. I ran one side of the other, and then I got to the other side, and I had to radio for someone to pick me up because I couldn't be asked to run the other 14 miles back. I was like, I ran 14 miles. I was like, I've got a good time in. I might slowly jog back. And then I went, my body does not want to do anymore. Can someone come fucking pick me up?
That's insane, dude. That's massive. So look, if we can do it in IRL, we can definitely do it in DayZ. So I'll make a 14 by 14 military based map, please, with octo blazes.
Octo blaze. You fucking slay it.
Alien tech octo blaze.
Oh. It's actually a good thought, actually. You know, like you just can't, it'd be like a shooter, wouldn't it? It'd be like a fucking deathmatch server.
Yeah, but it's the thing I don't like about deathmatch servers is that they're too small, so you don't really get that DayZ feel. You know, you don't get the threat. There's shots going off left, right, and center. Whereas if the map was massive, yet the threat is always round the corner, that is DayZ.
True, but is there a map that's smaller than Essica, or is Essica the smallest map you can think of?
I don't know.
Pacific Northwest is quite small.
Oh, I don't think it's smaller than Essica.
I don't know. 8 by 8 is 4. I don't know.
Essica is like I don't even know how to count that. It's backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7 by 8. Essica. And what are we saying? Pacific Northwest. I don't know if that's even on I Survive. No,
I don't know. Oh, it says so. The smallest maps in DayZ are Namausk, Essica, and Iztek.
Iztek, well, Iztek's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Iztek is 8 by 8, roughly.
Yeah.
There you go. Make Iztek, but the size for all military base.
Pretty much. But you'd have to really think about it. We need to have a good HQ, different regiments. You know, you'd have the engineers. You know, you'd put a shooting range. It'd be immense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be sick. And then people would definitely use it for like milsim servers and shit.
Oh yeah.
Right. Anyway, shall we? Have we got anything else to add for in thingy?
No. Oh, got 2 rounds of Willy Peanut. We haven't got anything to add, but what we have got to do today, Andy, is read out a Community Chronicles, my old bean.
Oh.
So the Community Chronicles today comes from Holden Caulfield.
Oh.
I know. He has sent a couple in, and he's got one where he was reacting to one of our episodes. So underneath, he has a cool one on. He says, the subject is where friendly goes wrong.
Oh, dear.
Oh no. I can already hear it now going. The little sloth on the arm.
This is a bit mad as well, because we recorded our last episode about the Community Chronicles that isn't
actually out yet.
Yeah, they wouldn't have heard that. And then we
Yeah.
just got like 2 or 3. We got 2 of them pop in, didn't
Yeah.
we? Same day.
Yeah.
And yeah, mad.
It's mad. So people are feeling it. People are feeling it. They want it back, clearly.
They can feel the juju.
Yeah. So, I was on Karma Crew Livonia. We play that quite often. I'm doing the thing I said I wouldn't do. Stupid cunt. Let's start that one again.
Friendly?
I was on Karma Crew Livonia. I can't remember where I'm laughing. Stupid wanker. Right. I was on Karma Crew Livonia, completely new to the map itself. Did some town looting, got a few guns, plate carrier, spray painted it and everything. So he's having fun, he is. He's proper having fun, Andy.
I've rarely used the spray paint.
I don't like the tanned. I don't like the tan plate carrier, and I really don't like the blue press vest. If you can undo that blue press vest.
Can you spray paint that?
Yeah, you can spray paint the press vest. I know you can on Karma Crew servers.
Wow,
and you can spray paint the stab vest as well. You
I did not know that.
Spray it. You can do it green, black, tanned. They're the 3 spray paints. Yeah. So obviously you ain't gonna spray the tan plate carrier tanned, but you can do it with a plate carrier. You can do it with pouches. Do it with some helmets as well.
Are you gonna list everything, or are you gonna crack on with this fucking story?
I'm just listening to the mod. I'm selling the mod.
Commission, bro.
I'm in the blue metal buildings, the blue tin buildings with the stairs and the catwalk around the second floor. Yeah, blue tin. Where I hear shots outside. So I crouch and I aim my rifle towards the open door. Which one? Which door? Which door, Holden? Which door? The one underneath the room or one on the other side? There was no information there. Then a player runs in and I say, hello. He stops and I ask if he heard the shots. They were outside the building. He's run in. Did you just hear them shots?
No.
As there was like smoke coming out at the end of his shotgun. No, not me. I didn't shoot. He said he did, and he was friendly. It's nice, friendly. So I said, friendly. Yeah. He asked me not to point the gun at him, and I obliged. Sorry, he didn't point the gun at him anymore. I came down, and he said his name was blank. We won't mention name.
Why?
Don't know.
Well, I've lost where you are. His name was Peter.
He said his name was Petter.
You say his name? Peter. Oh no, now I know exactly where he lives. I'm gonna hunt him down.
Petter. Now you know where Petter lives. He hasn't got. Hey, Peter. There's no T and no ER. That's Petter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I assume he was French, and that's how he pronounced Peter. Should have really read on. Should have really moved my eyes more to the right on that one. But hey ho, I told him my name was Holden. Well, I'm glad you didn't lie about your name. That was a good one. And I said I had picked up a shirt that had much larger inventory than he had currently. Okay, that didn't make sense in my head. Did that make sense to you? Did I sound all right?
So basically, he's told them that he's found, I've got a shirt for you, has much more inventory. Let me get it.
He's like offering up a bigger, a patrol jacket that's like 42 over the guy's wearing a peacoat at 30. Okay, I'm understanding that now. Being Karma Crew server, as soon as I open my inventory, they have the player animation where you go through like your pockets, Andy. We've gone through this one before, so it's a good one. Yeah. So your character starts like tapping himself down doing the Macarena. Hey, Macarena, Macarena, Macarena. So the guy's like doing the Macarena there, and he's searching, like moving stuff around. When I was doing that, Petter runs up and starts punching me into the corner. He's doing the right double cross, isn't he? After a few hits, I hit him back with my rifle butt. I very rarely rifle butt people. Do you rifle butt?
Oh, not really, no.
Nah. Then I shoot him once. He shot him unconscious, he shot him unconscious. But he shot him once and shot him unconscious. Oh, so he didn't have any protection on then. He didn't have any like plate or anything like that. I leave and I head through a field where I tuck behind a pile of hay. Stand on one stack of hay bales to see over for a second, and I reload my ammo and eat some food. Then I see a player running from where I came from, and then a second, there were 2 freshies. Ooh, they're the most dangerous. They're the most dangerous.
Run!
Get him! One of them looks like Petter and has a witch nose and a hat on, so he was quite easy to be distinctively spotted. All right, that's cool. So he's able to gauge which one the guy is. I always find that difficult to try and like guess what people are like. Can I remember what they're wearing? Fuck. Do you know what I mean? And I'm really bad at if someone shoots with a Mosin, making sure that I've killed the guy with a Mosin. I just care about killing the guy. But yeah. I get on top of the hay bales, and then the two people come running at me. Peter was saying, "I'm gonna kill you," or "I am going to kill you." was that Monsieur? Monsieur, I kill you. Monsieur, I will kill you. And his friend was lagging a bit, so I aimed at him first to kill him. Then Peter is enraged and comes at me. He's enraged. He didn't realise I had multiple guns, and I shot at him as well. Unconscious again. So he knocks Peter unconscious again. It's like, how much fucking life has fucking Peter got? Then I walk down and put a shot in his friend's head. Then I walk over to him, and he's just getting up from being unconned. Peter is repeating the message, "I am going to kill you," in his heavy French accent. Hopefully I've done it well in my Bordeaux accent. Like, "I'm going to kill you, monsieur. Monsieur, killing you." Like that. To which I reply with a few shots to his head, where Holden's put friendly +1, Peter -1. Technically,
Well, it should be friendly too, right?
You can't kill someone and claim you're friendly.
Yeah, no, he was being friendly to him. He tried to give him a jacket or whatever.
As Holden's an esteemed member of this friendly community, he can claim friendly. So in fact, he can claim +2 there. And Peter, well, he got his friend killed, so basically he can claim -2.
Yeah, all right, we'll take that.
We'll take that. Yeah, so so being friendly, and he started punching you because he wanted your gear. And, well, you done fucked him.
Yeah, it's their fault. Freshies are dangerous. We've said this like a million times.
Freshies are the most
If they turn
man.
on you, fuck that, man. They got nothing to lose.
If they put you in that stun lock when they're hitting you, you're fucked, aren't you?
Yep.
You're proper fucked. So, yeah, you've done the right thing there. But it's such a shame that he decided to go straight to knuckle dust, like knuckle fighting with you when you're in your invent. And that is probably the worst thing about that mod that Karma Crew has. People can tell when you're in that invent, and it's gonna promote a little bit of double crossery.
Yeah. Well, I've got a tip that prevents you going into your invent. So we should move on to that after you've done video of the week. Hey man, do you want to be friends?
Video of the week. Video of the week today comes from the greedy peasant. The greedy peasant that's not the greedy peasant that is the jester from YouTube that
so
does
funny.
Renaissance sort of.
We're talking about the DayZ creator.
Yeah, we're about the DayZ creator and a podcaster. So he's the peasant podcast is what he calls it. A highlight from the past year. So he's done that one 11 days ago, and it's a very good video. I've watched it. It's quite funny, and he's just done all these like little short clips of like DayZ stuff that he's done over the last year, and it's actually quite funny.
Yeah, I do like catching up with channels like that. They're just a bit different, you know what I mean? They're not a typical video run idea, whatever base build thing. It's not the same over and over. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
watching stuff like it's quite interesting.
It's 20 minutes of like shorts really, and little mini like short clips, and it's very good. I quite enjoyed watching it. And we've mentioned the greedy peasant before. Someone has obviously one of our guests mentioned the greedy peasant as someone we should check out. And please check him out.
Was it Receding Man?
I think it was Receding Man. I thought it was Dino. I think Dino give him the heads up.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I believe the greedy peasant does his own podcast on console DayZ and talks about the console DayZ a little bit. But yeah, like check him out.
Nice. Friendly.
Andy, can I have just the tip, please?
You're gonna get it all, baby. Shaft and balls.
Oh shit, boy. Jesus.
So, just the tip, David.
Yes.
Are you there?
I'm here.
I need to give you my tip, man.
Go, I'm moving, sorry.
So, this comes to mind from the conversation that we've had, right? Trying to increase that immersiveness. Now, this is 100% making your game harder, but you can get a little tip out of this as well, right? So, we've spoken before about hotbarring different types of ammo. If you've got like buckshot and slugs, so you can choose what one to load into the gun. We've had that as a tip before, right? However, did you know you can hotbar like magazines for instance. So if you don't get, so let's say for instance, right, I've got 2 guns, they've both got magazines, I've got a pistol. What I would usually do is I'd press tab or open my invent, I'd get the gun in my hand, I'd take the magazine out into my invent, I'd swap them around, magazine into my hand, reload the magazine, right?
Yeah.
Is that the way you do it?
Yeah.
Instead, why don't you hotbar your magazine? You press,
Okay.
I don't know, let's stick it on 8, for instance, right? Let's stick it on 8. We press 8, our magazine comes straight out of the gun, straight into our hands, really quickly. Then we can just hold R to reload. And then we press 8 again, goes back in. We can do that for all our magazines. We never even have to go into our invent to reload our magazines.
Holy shit.
So A is quicker, and B, it's immersive.
You glitching, bro.
Yeah, the only downfall is it uses up a hotbar button.
Yeah.
Do you know what would be good? Actually, looking at Enshrouded, you've got 2 hotbars. You press Alt, you press left Alt, and you've got a different hotbar.
Oh, a different type of hotbar.
You've got 2 rows of hotbar, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, reserve hotbar and actual hotbar, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, there's the tip. So, quick draw. Done.
Quick draw McGraw.
Quick draw McGraw. Is that what you want it to be called?
No, call it quick draw, but I've got to say McGraw after that. Otherwise,
That's the rules.
the rules. Just like cheese tax. Cheese tax.
The cheese tax. The cheese tax.
The rules be the rules. And the facts be the facts.
You want a piece of cheese? Then you gotta pay
And the
the
tax. Oh, God. The internet is a wonderful place if you find the right videos.
Oh, okay. Let's not talk about the videos that you find on the internet. Let's move on to the outro. Goodbye. Oi! Oh, mate, I can't believe we have done 67 episodes.
I know. Keep coming, guys, with them community chronicles. We're loving them. Absolutely loving the community chronicles. The more we get, and then we can pick them. It must be a lottery. So just carry on. Do you know what I mean? Putting them in there.
The more we get, the better we'll get at reading them out.
I think we're only going to get worse. And you guys can Andy will keep these. Andy's going to keep these in a folder somewhere. So when we're going to do an episode of our fuckery, our fuck ups and our shit ups. Do you know what I mean? And then you'll hear how fucking illiterate I am at reading fucking and talking at the same time. I'm like, that don't make sense to me. And he's like, yeah, it makes sense. Do it again. And then I'll read the exact same sentence. I'm like, that clearly don't make sense. And he's like, it does make sense.
Retake.
You know, like a normal 10-minute thing can take 25 minutes of fuckery.
Yeah. Like, once again from the top. Exit stage left.
But just, guys, like this episode was based on immersiveness. Just try out some of the things we said. You know, try using the radio a lot more. Actually, you guys on a console, give us, let us know on the Discord. Is it good to use a radio? Is the VoIP any good? Have you guys still got that drama where you've got to bounce out your party chat? Just let us know.
Did DayZ have like a feature request form or anything like that? You know, like things have, and then you can do votes on it. And if they get enough votes, they'll be considered and maybe implemented.
I don't know. At the moment, they'll be like running experimental, and then you can put a ticket in. So basically, guys, just put that in and put what you want. I really wish on the console you could make this better. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've been playing experimental and I see you've not updated the VoIP yet. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Just keep battering them. They've got to change it.
Or put the overlay on the voice. Give me that snap, crackle and pop on the radio.
Give me that fucking 12 rounds Willie Peter shit. Hurry up.
Thank you very much for listening to another episode of Friendly and DayZ podcast. You guys have been incredible.
I've been Dave.
What are you doing?
Blowing my nose.
Oh, well, don't. Just let it dribble. Okay. Just let it dribble.
That wasn't the thing. I just felt myself turning more into, like, Admiral Akbar again.
Oh. Well, it's been brilliant. Thank you very much. Until next time.
Ciao for now.
You sound really sad when you say ciao for now.
I know, because it's finishing the podcast.
So you're really sad about it?
Yeah, I enjoyed doing the podcast.
All right.
I'm sad about not doing the podcast.
Bye, you know.